Survival Squad. The intro song.
Hey everybody, it's Kayley from Survival Squad. I wasn't in the last video, and I'm sure some of you may be wondering, Kayley, where were you? Well, I was at the beach in Florida, specifically Sandestin. It was really fun. It was like 6 days there, almost a week. We got there Saturday, left midday Friday. It was amazing. I suck at looking at the camera, so I'm just gonna stare in a random direction. Anyways, so this is like a story time video. This is the first time I've ever done one of these, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the ride was like 8 hours long. Not 8. Normally it's 8 because of traffic, but there wasn't a lot on the way here for reasonable reasons. And so what ended up happening was it was only like a 6-hour drive instead. I ended up watching like Frozen 2 on the way there. My favorite movie, besides A Wrinkle in Time. I could go on and on about both of those, but that's for another video. And then I was like texting and stuff the entire ride there. Nothing too exciting, just watched a movie and stuff. I don't remember a lot from this trip, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of like just going to the pool, going to the beach, that sort of thing.
Let's go to the beach.
My camera fell, and Anyways, as I was saying, well, my camera was being disrespectful.
Bling, bling, bling.
The gay clown.
Mad.
What happened was, gosh, I think this was like the third day we were there. No, second day we're there. My cousin brought 3 of her friends there because our grandparents live near the hotel, and so my cousin and her friends were staying there, and her brother was there too. And what ended up happening was they were like, oh my god guys, we're going to the mall, and I was like, okay. And I love my cousin dearly, but her and her friends are carbon copies of each other, and they are like your stereotypical like southern white chick. And I am not that. Our personalities clashed a lot. And also they're from like south. So I was like, I can't give off any vibes. I can't. Sis, I had to pretend to be straight. I'm not proud of it. It hurt me inside.
It was so horrible.
And it was hard too. I was sitting weird as I do. I was like this, and I was like, oh shoot, gotta crisscross applesauce. Taking a photo. I was like, I gotta do the bending thing. How's my form? My phone is on a pillow right now. I'm filming this in Alabama. Long story, I'll get to it later. And then what happened was at the mall, my cousin couldn't drive me there because she was taking her 3 friends, her brother and herself. She could only fit 5 people in her car, which is fine. My grandma had to take me, which they were fed up with waiting on me. We got there, my cousin was like, you don't have to stay if you want. You can leave. It's like, okay. I'm staying.
Oh, I'm for that.
So we walked around like 3 stores, and I got some nice sunglasses and a rainbow bandana buff thing. It's not like this, it's like a buff where it works as like a headband, a necklace, a hair tie, a bracelet. Amazing.
It truly is wonderful.
And then after that they were like, okay, we're gonna go to another mall. I was so tired. Being straight is exhausting, guys, or pretending to be straight, it's exhausting. So I ended up just turning to my grandma. I didn't say anything about the pretending thing. I was just like, Grandma,
I am gonna leave.
So yeah, my grandma dropped me off at the hotel. Everything was fine. Everything was good. But like, I texted my parents and I was like, look man, I want to go home because sis gets lonely. And there weren't like a lot of teens at this hotel that were like alone. Like most people bring their friends. And I was like, yeah, I don't know anyone who wants to talk to me because they got other people to talk to. My mom was like, oh shoot, she's gonna complain the entire trip. And I was like, I'm not gonna complain the entire trip. I'm just lonely and I wanna go home.
That is so sad.
So they were like, okay, we'll take you to mini golf or something, which was closed. So that didn't happen. But what ended up happening was like 2 days later, my parents were like, okay, we're taking you to the mall. I was like, okay, I'm down. My siblings were off eating with my cousin and her kid because her kid is my sister's age. My brother wanted to tag along and I was like, okay, I'm down. So we went to the Crocs store. I got some tie-dye Crocs. And oh my god, it was so much fun. We went to this burger place, right? And we were eating on the outside area. And there were 3 families there. Mine, another in front of us, and then another one farther back. Now me, my family and another family were on like high top tables. And the other one was sitting on like a regular table. And so we're sitting there. I'm on a phone call with the rest of the survival squad because they're talking about videos and stuff. I missed my friends because I was lonely. And my heart just stops and I was like, what's happening? I heard a loud crash and I was like, I gotta go, guys. Bye. A dude had passed out at the other high top table. And my dad gets up and goes over there and he's like, hey, do you guys want some water? Do you need some help? Like, if you need anything, I'm here. And they were like, no, it's fine. He hasn't done this before, but like, he'll be good. It's fine.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
And then like, the dude who passed out was definitely underage, like 17. Maybe, like a year or so older than me. And so I was like, okay, that's weird, but whatever, who am I to judge? It was likely just dehydrated, even though it wasn't hot that day. And they left right after, which was also sus. And our waitress, whom I love deeply for this, she walks up to our table after they leave, and my dad is like, do you know what happened? And she was like, well, they were kind of sketch. And then she proceeded to tell us that they had been on a pontoon boat all day and that kid was most likely like drunk, which is why they didn't call anybody to like, you know, take him out or like take him to the hospital because like he was with his parents all day, and if he was caught underage drinking with his parents, that's not good.
That's no good.
And the waitress just went on and on about it, and my parents and I were just sitting there like, please keep going, you are amazing.
She's huge, but she's so beautiful. She's a mammoth, of course.
And I got a hat. Oh, and I got this bandana from my grandma on the way back from the village, or the mall I was at, where I got the sunglasses. And with my cousins, on the way back, my grandma had a bunch of masks, and I was like, yeah, I've been wearing bandanas a lot as masks. And she was like, here you go. It's like, oh, thanks, grandma. So, ooh, ta-da! I brought like 5 masks here, like an orange buff, a neon pink one, a neon yellow one, and a neon green one. And then I bought a rainbow buff, and now I have this 5/6, which is more than enough for moi.
Watch me whip my way straight to hell! Ha! Ah!
On the last night we were there, I was walking along the beach, right? And that day I put my playlist on shuffle and Ashley Tisdale's cover of Kiss the Girl came on, and I was like, song obsession, activate. So So I became obsessed with that song. So I was listening to it all day. And my parents were going out on like a dinner date that night. And so I was like, I'll take a walk on the beach, which is very uncharacteristic of me. I'm a pool person. I didn't go on the beach for that entire trip except once with my cousins, where all they did was try and get guys' Snapchats, and they were like, Kayley, you should get his snap. And I was like, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't.
You really shouldn't.
But anyways, I was walking along the beach, and I was just listening to this song on repeat. And then I walked to the right of the hotel, and then I was on my way back, and I was like, gonna let it play on shuffle or whatever. So I let it go. I was like, Kiss a Girl is a romance song or whatever. And then 1,000 Miles played, and I was like, playlist is telling me romance today, isn't it?
It's romance. Cine.
Thank you, Ashley Tisdale. Your music encourages me. Listen to Ashley Tisdale's newest single, please.
I think you're gonna like it.
Ashley Tisdale's music is so underrated. I love it. I didn't know she had music until I was watching one of the Fred guy. I was watching one of his videos, I think. It was either him or Alex Myers. It was one of those videos, and they were just talking about Ashley Tisdale's music. I was like, that is hilarious. I gotta check it out. It is so good. He Said, She Said, cultural reset. Amazing. Amazing.
It truly is wonderful. A masterpiece.
How Do You Love Someone? Emo, but a bop. The entire Symptoms album, iconic. I love it. Lemons, peaceful, enjoyable. Anything Ashley Tisdale sang as Sharpay Evans, iconic. Fabulous is the best song from the High School Musical trilogy. You cannot prove me wrong. Iced tea imported from England, lifeguards imported from Spain, towels imported from Turkey, and Turkey imported from Maine. Iconic lyricism. No other High School Musical song has lyrics that good. Oh, you're soaring, you're flying. There's not a star in heaven that you can't reach. I'm sorry, sweetie, but you don't want fabulous trash? No, not it. I'm getting so off track, but anyways, High School Musical is like the gayest movie I've ever seen.
Can you not be gay for 5 minutes?
I didn't like watching it when I was little, so I didn't watch it much. But I swear, I was watching it with the kid I used to babysit, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, sis, this is gay. Like, there are no straight characters in this. No one. Not a single soul. No one. Maybe Sharpay. But I get like serious bi vibes from her. But like, it's fine. I went down an Ashley Tisdale rabbit hole a couple months back. I was like, oh my god, Ashley Tisdale. And I think it was because of that Netflix show she was on. And it was so good. It was Mary Happy Whatever. Bridget Mendler was on it too. They actually played sisters. And Ashley Tisdale's character, I had no idea this was going to happen. Spoilers, by the way. She was gay. I was like, oh my god, yes. Yes, queen. We have to stand. And so I was like, I gotta look through Ashley Tisdale's filmography, because I was scrolling through posts about it, and I was like, some of the comments were, I'm so happy Ashley Tisdale's finally playing a lesbian. Turns out it wasn't her first lesbian role. It wasn't her first. So I had to find it. Young and Hungry. Young and Hungry. Starring the person who played Hannah Montana's best friend. I know what her name is. It is just past my mind. I'm so sorry. Lily from Hannah Montana. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. But she was in it, and they kissed in like the first episode Ashley Tisdale was in. It's like, okay, they went there. But yeah, Logan Rawling, amazing. Also, Ashley Tisdale is just such an amazing person. Her float, Sheila, is iconic. Her TikToks, iconic. Her Instagram, iconic. I'm so off track right now.
Can you not be gay for 5 minutes?
But I will ramble about Ashley Tisdale until the day I die. She's amazing. Her on The Sweet Life, Maddie was the best character. Her in London, great chemistry. I ship.
Lesbians, I assume.
God, what was I was talking about the beach. But the beach, wasn't as fun to talk about as Ashley Tisdale. That's the gospel truth.
And that's on period.
My phone fell, so I'm taking that as a sign for the outro. I can't sing. Took a year of voice lessons. Nothing happened. But yeah, thank you all for watching me talk about the beach for like a portion of it and then ramble on about Ashley Tisdale, an icon. Thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. I'll have to do it again sometime. It was really cool to do. Kayley out.
Survival Squad. Outro song.